We've done 9 episodes of Joshing Around, and we haven't touched anything really controversial. So today, controversy for episode 10. I'm going to lay 3 issues on the table for you. I'm going to give you my take, and you know what? You can always post after our videos and stuff and give us yours. I'd be happy to read it. We're going to start off today in Phoenix with Paige Saltzman. She is a high school baseball player. She plays second base on the boys baseball team for Mesa Prep Academy. They're in the state championship. They're playing Our Lady of Sorrows. That's fantastic. They had already played them twice this year, and in those 2 games, Paige had withdrawn herself from the games because she knew that Our Lady of Sorrows had a bylaw that their boys were not allowed to play in sports against girls. She withdrew herself from those games to not create controversy. Well, her team made it to the state championship. She wants to play in the state championship. Our Lady says, we'll forfeit. We're not playing against her. Or, well, that's what we do. We're not going to do it. I say that's bull crap. That's my personal opinion. This isn't a contact sport. She's playing and obviously good enough to play second base. If she's good enough to be there, she's there for a reason. I don't think that Mesa Prep just put her out there as some sort of token. It's not a league that has boys and girls playing. It is a boys league. She's better than obviously other people that could be playing that position. And good for her for standing up for herself, for wanting to play in a championship. She earned it. She was part of that team all season. Now, her mother, I believe, was correct in the way she assessed the situation. She said the same thing as I did, that it's not a contact sport. But that's not what's at issue here. What's at issue is that it's that school's policy that that's not a woman's place or a lady's place on the playing field. And again, I say that that's ridiculous. Paige, good for you. I wish they would have played you. We could have seen what you could have done. Maybe they were afraid you were going to beat them. So I'm on your side. Issue number 2. It Gets Better founder Dan Savage. It Gets Better, in case you haven't seen them, are commercials and other things, programs within the schools that are supposed to promote anti-bullying. It's an anti-bullying campaign. I got no problem with that. Primarily, the commercials focus on the bullying of gays and homosexuals. And again, while I consider that to be a little bit short-sighted, because guess what? Bullying is across the board for everybody. That's fine. I got no problem with that either. What I have a problem with is Dan Savage in Seattle earlier this month at a conference for the National High School Journalism Convention. He was one of the keynote speakers. He was talking about anti-bullying. During his anti-bullying speech, he started to rip on the Bible and Christianity. He's allowed his own opinions on the Bible and Christianity. The people in the audience are also allowed their own opinions on the Bible and Christianity. So when he said that things that were written in the Bible were, and I won't even say the word, he used a swear word, several students got up and walked out, which was their right. He called them pansies. What are you doing, Dan? What are you doing? That's bullying. That's bullying 101. You're bullying kids for taking a stand on something that they feel passionate about. I don't care whether it's homosexuality or their religion. If they feel that way and believe it and feel it, they're allowed to feel that way. They're allowed to leave. That doesn't make them pansies, Dan. That was a mistake. And you have retracted it since then, but I think the heat should stay on you because that wasn't the first time. It's happened many times. And, you know, obviously you have an axe to grind. That's fine. Grind your axes in private. When you take this stance while running a public campaign like It Gets Better, it makes you look bad. Not a good move. And I want to call you out on it. Shouldn't do it. So that's 2 things. Let me get to the third one here. It's on the same general topic as Dan's, and that was when boxer Manny Pacquiao earlier this week in a taping for the TV show Extra was asked about President Obama's stance on gay marriage. He said that he was opposed to gay marriage. He didn't really say anything further. He did mention that he was a Christian and that in the Bible that that's not something that he felt was acceptable. The writer of a story that heard that quote added stuff after Pacquiao's quote saying that the Bible says that homosexuality should that homosexuals should be killed, and basically appeared to attribute that to Pacquiao. when word got out, Pacquiao started getting ripped all over new media and blogs and stuff like that. It's not what he said. And what ended up happening was, where the show was being taped was a very popular place, a mall in Los Angeles called The Grove. And The Grove made the decision to ban Pacquiao for life, ban him from the site. I got a major problem with that. First of all, it was taken out of context, and for which the writer has come forth and admitted that he made it bigger mess than what it really was. And Pacquiao has also apologized, saying, that's not what I meant. I just am opposed to gay marriage. I have friends who are gay, yada, yada, yada. I'm not even getting into that part of the argument. My argument is that Pacquiao can say whatever he wants. Within reason. He's allowed his own opinion on something that's a national issue and should not be banned from a public place like a mall. Are Muslims banned from that same mall? Because many Muslims believe that homosexuals should be put to death. I don't think that they have been. I haven't seen the big press release from the mall about it. This was a knee-jerk reaction by a group that wanted to make a statement, and they did, but I think that there should be some fallout for it. Pacquiao has a right to have his own opinion on the issue. Whether you like it or not, that's a different story, but he shouldn't be banned. So those are the 3 topics for you to talk about. You heard what my take is. You can follow me on Twitter at JKTypist. Follow Herald-Standard at heraldstandard.com. All your local news. And that's it for today. We'll see you soon.
Miss me.
At theheraldstandard.com, our mission is to provide news, information, and services to enable our communities to prosper. Every day, we strive to achieve this goal through 3 dynamic products. Wake up each morning to a copy of the Herald-Standard.com newspaper delivered to your home. Enjoy the e-edition and exact replica of our print product on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Or secure unlimited access to our full-coverage digital news site online at heraldstandard.com. One local news leader, 3 great options.